order they say shall never end. You see, you see this but in as much as Igbi is desperate, but from the look of things, it's beginning to look like Ebony is more desperate. If all this information we're hearing about them is the truth, though, because these are all alleged information, like I will always tell you. So, if it is true, it simply means that Ebony's desperation is more than that of Igbi. Ebony betrayed Queen Naomi while she was with Queen Naomi in the palace. Igbi betrayed Laide Badmus and got married to Kabiyesi. And when Laide asked her, she said it is not true. And at the end of the day, it was true that she's getting married to Kabiyesi. Now, Ebony, who has been looking for a way, to make sure that Queen Naomi did not be the head over her, of which she is, whether Ebony likes it or not. Ebony have tried everything and none is working. From what we are hearing, they said this idea of Igbi going to meet elders to tell them that she did not meet Queen Naomi in the palace. And for that reason, that Queen Naomi can never be the head over her. She is the first and will remain the first. That is what they said Igbi have gone to tell the elders. They said it was Ebony. It was Ebony who came up with that idea, because she knows that she cannot go for such, knowing fully well that there are people before her. She decided to flaunt Igbi. And we all know that Igbi, that is what she wanted too. So when Ebony came up with that suggestion, with that idea, they said Igbi did not waste time to adopt that idea, as in to accept it. And that is why she made that move. But Igbi did not know that Ebony, on the other hand, did not care about her. If it is left for Ebony, she doesn't want anyone to be there. She wants to be the only wife of the king. And that is what she was expecting when she was just there with Queen Naomi, and she started working against Queen Naomi so that Queen Naomi will leave and she will become the wife of the king. Because then she never know that it will get to a point that Kabiyesi will angrily marry all of these women. Because to me, that is how I see it. The Kabiyesi we all know from the beginning was never a polygamist, even though a lot of people are saying that it is the elders who push him into doing it. But I believe that Kabiyesi is a man of his own. He has the right to do some of the things that he needs to do, I believe that the reason he accepted that offer from the elders is because he is angry. And he wants to prove to Queen Naomi that, look, I love you and you left me the way you did. I can get as many wives as possible. People that are people from all walks of life. That is how he describes them. So, but Ebony was working against Queen Naomi, thinking that the moment Queen Naomi left, Kabiyesi will marry she and she alone. Because if you guys remember when Queen Naomi left, Ebony was coming out with the king. Hey, people started saying, look at Kabiyesi's new wife, that Kabiyesi will marry her. She is Kabiyesi's favorite. She is Kabiyesi's this, Kabiyesi's that. But the question is, did Kabiyesi marry her then? No. So left for Ebony, she doesn't want anybody. But now that she have seen that they are about to lose, she wanted to use Igbi to achieve her aim. But Igbi thought Ebony is favoring her. Igbi did not know that Ebony, who already have heard that Kabiyesi wants to use Igbi as an scapegoat, knows very well that the moment Igbi makes that move of telling the elders that she is in this marriage, when she came in, she did not meet Queen Naomi. And Kabiyesi also told her that Queen Naomi is not coming back. And that is why she was confidently accepted the king as Kabiyesi's first wife. Ebony knows that that move might complicate issues for Igbi, who is in trouble already, and yet they push her into doing it, into going for that request to go and complain to the elders. But unfortunately, they said even a gospel was part of it. It was the three of them who came up with that arrangement, but they said it was Ebony who came up with it and they supported her. And they now, Ebony told Igbi that don't worry, I will talk to some of my uncles. They will back you up. They will make sure that we get what you want. Unfortunately, these elders have known that KBS is no longer ready to tolerate any form of nonsense from both the elders and the women. So when Igbi came up with that idea, they said the people, some of them who still cares about Igbi, told Igbi to go and rest. That if she really wants to stay in this marriage, she should go and rest. Oh. Because KBS is not smiling these days. Oh. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. That they have pushed KBS to the wall. Right now, Kabiyesi will not hesitate to remove immunity from her if she continues to talk about this issue of first or second or third wife. That it still be better for her to still occupy the position that she's occupying, which is the second wife, you know, rather than leaving the palace completely. So when they advised her to stop talking about that, they say she came back and told Ebony and Gospel about it, and they were highly disappointed. And the say Gospel was like telling her, are you not going to continue? You want to give up just like that? That is even time they go and meet Kabiyesi himself to let him know that this, that. At that point, I don't know if Igbi is having a rethink or what. But they said Igbi did not respond very well the way they expected. Because the old Igbi that we know will always want to challenge Kabiyesi. But these days, hey, they say she doesn't even have the opportunity to come close to Kabiyesi, not to talk of challenging the king. Because Kabiyesi is no longer giving her the face and the opportunity. And the issue of them not doing their monthly cleansing is another thing that is bothering them. Yes, because they said there is no how they should go close to the king if they did not do their monthly cleansing. Going close doesn't mean that if they have any royal representation to do outside, that they will not do it. They will do it. But going to his chamber as his wife is something that they cannot do unless they do the monthly cleansing. And this monthly cleansing is for those of them who have been married before coming into the palace as a wife. It's not for Queen Naomi, from what we are hearing, if the information is true. So they said Ebony, Gospel, and Igbi, they were highly disappointed because that plan, they thought that the others will support them. But unfortunately, the elders have advised them to go and rest, that that is not a topic. It is Kabiyesi's decision to make whether Queen Naomi remains the first that she is, or Kabiyesi demote her because of what happened in the past. That is what we are hearing if the information is true. Always remember that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Okay, thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share my video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.